demonstrating to you through Jesus how he intends to behave towards you.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? And this is one of the reasons, that's why the first message is called The Way God Helps Us Trust Him. Because in our hearts, subconsciously, if we think he forsook the one who got it perfectly, it doesn't matter if we're told he won't forsake us. Our heart will say,
Right.
Yeah.
and what is the example? If I want to teach my one son that I'm not going to forsake the one son, am I going to now forsake the other son? And say, this is the proof I won't forsake you?
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
It won't work either.
No, it won't work.
It doesn't put your heart to rest.
So Adam thought that he would be forsaken by God now because of his sin. That's why he tried to clothe himself. He said, God, I've sinned against God. God won't take care of me now. I have to take care of myself. God's forsaken me. Jesus entered into our darkness so that he could subvert our darkness from the inside out. What was one of the things about our darkness? We believed we were forsaken of God.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
That he left us to our ways because of our sin. And God come and subverted that from the inside out. He entered into the lie that we were forsaken by him. Jesus said, I know you guys think God's forsaken me. In 3 days, man, I'm going to be walking around in this earth resurrected. Jesus, just before he went to the cross, was busy telling everybody how he was going to be raised from the dead. So did he all of a sudden forget?
Right.
Senior moment.
If Jesus had actually believed that God was forsaking him, he would have come down off the cross.
Yes.
Right.
The whole reason why he could hang on the cross was because he had a promise from the Father that the Father would not forsake him.
Right.
And that's what Psalm 22 says.
Yeah. Yeah.
That he has not hid his face from me, that he will not suffer me to see corruption, but he has heard me when I cried unto him. And that's why Jesus cries out, Father, into your... That's not the cry of somebody who thinks they've been forsaken.
No.
It was the Father, Son, and Spirit together on the cross doing this. Paul says it perfectly. He says God was in Christ reconciling the world to himself. It doesn't say God was outside of Christ. Will we now say Jesus resisted sin through his own strength as he hung on the cross?
No.
Will we make Jesus to be a sinner? No. And so we can't say that he was forsaken by God. How did he resist sin on the cross if he was forsaken by God? Who is it that resisted the sin? He did it by his own ability? So he took on the serpent's wisdom and used the serpent's wisdom to resist the serpent. See, we never stop and consider the things we believe. We just sit in church and we hear them and we think, yeah, it sounds good, because we already think we're miserable worms. And so we just thought, oh yeah, that makes sense, man. Yeah, we suck. Right? I mean, we see all of our shortcomings and we think, oh yeah, well, man, if we look around and think we fall short, then certainly God must think it too.
Or we make it one of those mysteries of God, right? That we just can't get our arms around.
Yeah. You know,